Orthographic Projection 4. Now for this next exercise, I have glued the timber to this disc here. This surface here represents the ground or the horizontal plane. When we view this from this direction, so looking at it from the front here, we have to put a plane at the back here that's at 90 degrees to the way we're looking at it. So when we're looking at it along that pencil there, the plane has to be fitted at 90 degrees to the way we're looking at it. The view we see now is we'll see the front transferred onto the new plane like that. Now when we look at it from the left hand side here, we have to put the plane at the right hand side of the piece, and again this plane is at 90 degrees to the line of vision. So the view we see now, we see N1 onto the new plane at the back here. Now when we look at it from the right hand side, we have to set the plane up on the left hand side, and again it's at 90 degrees to the line of vision. Now the view we see in this case, we'll see N2 transferred onto the new plane here. When we look at it from the back, again we're viewing it this direction, so we have to set the plane up and down in front here, and when we view it along the arrow, we see that back surface there on the new plane here. This is the way we laid out the sheet the last time. That's our sheet from the last day. Front here, the back here is here, and this end is over on this side, and the right hand side appears on the left. Now what I want to do in this exercise is to look at it at an angle, which is at an angle of 45 degrees. So we're going to have to set up a plane at an angle, and the angle that that plane is at 90 degrees the way we're looking at it. So we're looking at it at 45 degrees, so the angle of that plane will be 45 degrees the other way. So the view that we'll see now is like this. The front here and the end over here, down here. So this here is where the front is going to be, and the front end there and end there. That's the way it looks. On the sheet now, I have the plan and elevation and end view drawn, as we did in the last sheet. Now the front here is looking at from the below here, and that end view is looking at it from the left hand side. What we want to do now is look at it at an angle. So the arrow here, it's an angle of 45 degrees. So with the 45 degree set square, we'll project the lines up at 45 degrees. So draw the lines at 45 degrees from the plan. So up at 45 degrees here. Now the height of this new view is the same height as the elevation, the first elevation. So measure up your 25 and draw your line there. And that there is the top of the piece drawn. And now line in this outside line here, and this line here is the end, and this here shows the front, and this is end one here and the front. Now we were looking at 45 degrees along this line here. this is the line that we were looking at 45 degrees. So this XY line here is at 90 degrees to that line, to the line of vision. So that's your 90 degrees. So that's your line of vision there, 45 degrees. And when you use the 45 degrees set-square the other way, it gives you a 90 degree angle between the two. And that's orthographic projection 4 complete.